Hello loyal viewers, this is the Pop Fizz Kid, and today I'm doing something a little different. A while back I had plans for a top 5 called Top 5 Things I Hate About the Countdown Community. In that list I'd talk about things that I particularly don't like about the Countdown community. Now don't get me wrong, I love this community. There are Countdown artists that I really admire and wish to meet in real life, but there are some things about this community that really tick me off. However, the more I wrote, the more I learned that there weren't that many negative things I could think about countdowns, and the ones I did have contradicted my own views. So I decided to scrap the project and narrowed my complaints down to just 2. Then I had the idea to just make a rant about those 2 things, and thus this video was born, my first rant video. So, what are the 2 things I hate about the Countdown community? The first is unoriginality. Look up any uninspired countdown idea or any top whatever of any video game franchise and you'll find at least a dozen of them. Don't believe me? Okay, well let's see. How about a random top 10? A top 10 final bosses. Look at all these. And there's even more on the next page. How about another one? How about top 10 least favorite bosses. Top 10 least favorite bosses. There's even more. Wow. This is insane. Am I saying they're bad? No, most of them can be really entertaining and funny, but just the simple fact that there are this many of the same idea is just mind-boggling. And the worst part is, subscribers and fans of countdown artists sometimes make these lists happen. If you remember, Speedster, a countdown maker with over 50,000 subscribers, made a straw poll in August of last year where he wanted people to vote for his next couple countdowns. And what was the winner for the first countdown? Top 15 boss battles. And one of the other options for a countdown was Xenoblade, a topic that almost hasn't been explored at all by the community. That's a real shame. Now on to my biggest complaint with the countdown community. The countdown artists themselves. Some of the countdown artists are really honorable guys like the Autark or Josh, but some of them are huge blockheads who can't take criticism. Probably the most infamous one of these countdowners is Fawful's Minion. Back in the days of 2011 and 2012, he was seen as a good inspiration for countdown making. Nowadays, it's an entirely different story. On February 9th, 2015, Ben, one of Logan's former friends and a fellow countdown maker, exposed him on Twitlonger. Ben said that Logan was becoming a huge egomaniac and was distancing himself from his friends. I remember that time when he made that update vid where he said he had a disorder which prevented him from getting anything out. According to Ben, he made that disorder up. Ben also said that when he tried to give Logan constructive criticism on his countdowns, Logan came up with a crap ton of excuses defending himself, and it still shows today. On Logan's top 10 worst cliches, there was a comment explaining the major problems with the video constructively and saying that Logan has done better in the past. Logan replies, "To each their own." What does that even mean? Has Logan got to the point where he's just pulling smart phrases out of his butt? And even when someone does a commentary on him, a smart, well thought out commentary mind you, he just responds with the agree to disagree statement, not taking anything into account and not learning anything. Ever since I read that post, I've lost a ton of respect towards Logan. I'm still subscribed to him, but that doesn't mean I'll support him. Another countdown artist that's like Logan is Defawfulizer. Not only does he have Fawful in the title, but he also doesn't take criticism, and it really shows. All of his countdowns, whether being top 10, top 15, or top 20, are more or less the same. And worst, he doesn't even put it in a description. You know, the thing that helps describe what video you're getting into to see if you'll like it or not. He also does these videos where he shows a walkthrough of a point-and-click adventure game, which I totally don't get. So yeah, those are my major problems with the countdown community. I'm still very fond of this community, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. Crap, I've been too angry. I need a drink. Oh, that's refreshing. Phantom N. Phantom N.